Hi, Riley. How are you? Oops. I'm glad to hear it. Are you ready for a reading? Okay, what's your question? Oh, I knew that all too well myself.
So you want to know what you need to do to bring your creativity back to the forefront? Okay, that's understandable. Let's see what the cards say. You're welcome. Let's see what we have here. Okay, I'm showing things actually be very good in the long term, but I see your creative aspects. Creativity, is that a part of your line of work? Are you a social media influencer? Because I'm showing that you are definitely a giver and you create balance in doing so. And it looks like you're not paying attention to your. Okay, so you do both. Okay, 'cause I'm showing that you are paying attention to your downfall of creativity, but there is creative aspects of your life still engaged within you, which there is certainly a brighter future. You look beyond your current creative mindset. I'm showing everything is actually coming out okay. But let's ask the cards a little bit more. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I have that same problem. Honest to goodness, I have that same problem. Um, I can see that actually through the magician card. And it does show here your two different personalities, one business, one more social. And there has to be a connection between the two in order for you to become creative again. Okay, right now, are you having a problem with becoming creative because you're carrying on too much of something else, such as a job? I'm showing a lack of foresight, carrying too much of something that's not your own load, or there appears to be someone else who is influencing you, or you're unaware where to focus. Okay. Is there someone distracting you? Because I'm getting a lot of that. I'm getting a lot of distraction. Okay. Okay, yeah, they're showing a mental war. Okay. Okay. Have have you tried looking at all of your ideas from a different perspective? Because I see the battle within your mind. Things are coming fast. You change your mind a lot. You have it within you to continue to be creative, but I'm showing that you're not visualizing everything from every angle. Um, okay. Okay, all the cards are really telling me is it shows your perfectionism. It shows there needs to be a balance between dark and light, and really that you need to change your perspective. It's not giving me an idea of, okay, so you're not setting your priorities. Okay, so that may be where this card is coming in. So you judge yourself a lot as well. I'm showing that. Yeah, you do have that ongoing battle. So it looks like it's a blockage when it's within your own mind. There's no direction that the cards are giving me based on what type of creativity or an idea. It's just showing that you have too much going on in your mind and also worrying about other people's influences about your ideas. But there's certainly going to be a time for celebration, even if you have to ask for emotional or physical support based on your ideas in general, you will certainly have a positive outcome. So, do you know how to get more involved in your own insight, such as meditation? Have you tried meditation? Because I'm showing what you're doing is you're cultivating a lot of things, you're just not moving forward entirely. And you can't seem to pick one thing to do. But your own influence and cultivation of your ideas and what you want to manifest is definitely something you should pursue. Okay, you're not very good at meditation. Okay. Um, have you tried a pros and cons list? I'm showing there should be a list involved based on your decisions. I understand that, definitely. Okay. What is taking away from your idea to focus? Is it another idea that comes up? Is it something I'm showing? I see the block. I can see that. Okay. Yeah, the lists are very effective, really. But as far as your creativity is concerned and the block that you brought up at the beginning, so this person, quote unquote, isn't anyone really outside of you, it's you in general. If you X, then you can also do Y or Z. Okay. That I also have I also have a problem with that myself. That's the reason why I do journaling, and I set out things to do on daily basis or weekly basis so I can stay focused on one thing. Have you tried bullet journaling at all? It helped me tremendously. It's yeah, it's you. Just like with me, it's me. I know. I understand that. Um, have you tried bullet journaling at all? Have you heard of the idea? Okay, so is this regular journaling or is it bullet journaling? Or you're keeping track of priorities? Okay, okay. That I do as well. I combine the two and put them together. Okay. Um, so if bullet journaling is working well, is it the mindset of keeping track within your bullet journaling, the commitment? Because that's something that can't be helped unless if you force yourself to do it. Like put it next to your computer, or put it next to your coffee maker, or put it on your nightstand. Because you're the cards are telling me a lot of different things. And a lot of different things. It's telling me there's a mindset involved. It's telling me that you can be very creative once you put your mind to it. As far as the perfectionist is concerned, the perfectionism is something that I struggle with as well when it comes to doing things. But the bullet journaling really helps me maintain focus entirely. So if you're looking at why you're not moving forward, okay, so you could expand the usage. Okay. So do you use checklists or anything like that? Because I have to. If I don't, I'm setting myself up for failure. Okay. And are you able to keep yourself engaged in the bullet journaling every day? And the reason why I ask because again, the cards aren't showing me anything specific. It's all over the map. There's so many different things that's coming from your question, but it's not giving me a direct answer, which usually means that there's a problem within the concept of how you manage things. Because I'm showing here that you give your time to a lot of people. I'm showing that you have had a lot of successes. You take chances. You're very good at protecting your work. Okay. So you bullet journal for work mostly, but occasionally at home. Okay. So your bullet journal, is it made for something for specifically for work only, or because I've known people to have two, one for home, one for work. For me, I combine them both into one. Hmm. So my question is this: since the cards aren't really showing me a specific answer or pinpointing something in general, and I probably pulled out my deck here, that it is something with organization or focus within yourself. That's why I mentioned the bullet journaling. That's why I mentioned the meditation, that sort of thing, because I do have the exact same problem. And by looking at other YouTubers who do bullet journaling for personal reasons and also for reasons of maintaining their social media touch points, if you would, to grow that perspective of their life, um, it's a good thing to watch those. Okay. Well, try the journaling. I'm going to close this. Try the journaling and see if it helps. If you can, try just a little bit of meditation, maybe 5 minutes a day, if you can do it, because that's something also where even if you have to use music, I use music with mine, just so I can hear a slow little beat in the background. And that certainly will help you as well if you're going to be receiving messages from the universe or from God, whichever you believe, in helping you moving forward and get rid of those creative blocks as well. I hope this certainly helped you a little bit. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm very glad. Do you work at all? Well, are you still there? I guess not. Okay. New ideas. Lovely. Anyone else have a question? Oh. Okay. Well, don't drop the phone or the laptop or whatever, or the tablet into the bubble bath, please. Oh, I see. Okay. No, I was just saying, just try the meditation if you can for 5 minutes, even while you're sitting there having your bubble bath, because you're relaxed. It can help, or a little bit of music. But yeah, please, by all means, if you have any questions or concerns in the future, please come join me again. I'll be more than happy to talk. Would anyone else like to move forward with a question, or would anyone else like a question, or we can move from there? Okay, that's good. Very good. I've never tried that. I may have to look into it myself. Thank you. As a matter of fact, I will make a note and look that up as soon as we're done here at the end of the hour. Okay, I know there's two other people in this room, and certainly you're more than welcome to come forth. What's been on my mind? Well, thank you. I appreciate that you enjoyed my book reviews. Lately, I've been reading a new book that's based on hoodoo and voodoo queens and goddesses. And I'm really enjoying the book. I just haven't really had a chance to sit down and read a lot of it. But it's by Lilith Dorothy, and I absolutely adore her on Twitter. And I've heard some really good things about her. She's from New York City. Um, just that's about it, really. I just started doing the readings online because I just wanted to get more people involved with what I do. And that's pretty much it. I've been busy making a lot of candles or jewelry or anything because sales haven't been up there. But um, oh, which reminds me, if anybody's interested, I extended the buy 2 8-ounce candles, get the 4-ounce free with coupon code candle until December 31st. So you can take advantage of that if you want to. And believe me when I say I have a lot of books to read. I purchased too many and haven't gotten around to it yet, so I'm trying to do that too. Oh, thank you. Well, if you see something you like, go ahead and order it. As far as jewelry is concerned, just use save 20 during checkout. You'll save 20%. That's not something that I normally advertise, but if you save 20, you can save 20% on your order. And I offer flat shipping, so if you're looking for a few things to purchase, you only pay one flat rate for shipping, which is $10.50, no matter how many things you buy. Anybody have any questions at all? I'd be more than happy to read for you. There's no obligation. You finishing Matt Arn's Psychic Witch? Because I've read that 3 times. And it's a great book. It just has a lot of information and a lot of different practice that you have to do, which I can appreciate. Oh, what is his name? Someone else on Twitter also is really good. Who's friends with Matt Arn? Let me see. What is his name? Oh, Tempura Apples. She's really good on Twitter. She's also an author. Um, the Bosom Staying in Sword was actually one of my absolute favorite books that I ever read because there's no set principles for following any type of tradition. I really, really, really loved that book. If you get a chance, read it, buy it, adore it. You absolutely will. It will become one of your best references, just like the Matt Oren Psychic Witch book. Um, it's amazing. It really is an amazing book. I have a review on YouTube there as well for the Bosom Stang and Sword. Anyone questions about the tarot? How to read? Would you like a reading? I see there are 4 of you. Oops, 3 of you in the room. So 2 of you, I don't know who you are. Oh, sure, you're welcome. Do you follow Olivia, the Witch of Wanderlust? Because she does book reviews also, and hers, because she belongs and is also a part of I think it's the Witch's Box. She does a lot of book reviews because I believe she gets 2 books a month. So definitely check her out too. Hi Lori, how are you? I'm glad to hear it. Do you have a question that I can help you with? Oh, same. Same. To move the way you want. Do you mean this to a new physical location? I did pull up these cards to try to figure out what was going on, and I do show that you feel blindsided and maybe a little concerned about. Okay, so you do want to move. Well, that's good. I hope it's something for good reasons that you want to move, such as to another state, oh, to a new place. In the same city? In the same state? Okay, so let's do a 3-month reading for you. And that way we can determine what's happening within the 3 months. Or would you rather do a 6-month reading? That'll give me more insight based on the next 6 months. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Okay, let's find out. Okay, it looks like money is an issue, but things seem to be moving along very quickly. Oh, wow. Okay. So it looks like that because you need it to come quickly, and it seems like there's some sort of financial struggle where you feel alone. That's not good. You feel like you're carrying on more than you need to. It looks like you're going to have many options in the next 3 months, which is good. Let's see. Okay, is there someone else involved? Is there someone that would help you? Because I'm getting someone who shows they're willing to help. Okay, she's not able to help. Okay, because it does seem like that someone or a situation is going to help at some point. Now, this may happen rather soon. However, your suffering, which I show here, is at the point where it's going to end, which is a good thing. Um, Now, I do show that it's possibly a male or someone who is, how should I say, I don't want to say a higher tier of society. It could be someone who's an authoritative figure that may be helping, but they're rather quiet. They don't express themselves so much. But I am showing within the next 3 months, yes, the outcome is very, very positive. But you also have to adjust yourself for change because it's going to be a very, very big change once this comes into play. Okay, and the issue as far as finance is concerned, is it because of a career path that you can't move forward? Because I'm showing that you may feel a little stuck. Hmm. You just don't have the income. Okay. I should have all the right way. Okay. I believe, I personally believe, and I feel that there's going to be a lot of changes. Now, some of the changes may come based on sacrifice, which could mean try to save even more money than what you are, such as moving in with a relative or seeking out help from a relative. But I am showing positive things are coming your way. However, those changes, they certainly need to be made in order for you to move forward. But I keep getting the feeling that you, again, these two cards came up in the beginning when you first came into the room. Thank you, you too. Um, I'm showing that you're kind of blindsided blindsided by the idea that if you take a really good look around or you sit down and you do a pros and cons list about how or why or when, especially the how with the income of how you're going to move, it sounds like it's more beneficial than just wondering when or how. In the end, though, I am showing that it is favorable for you, so you will move based on these conditions that you're looking for. But it seems like the path to get there is going to be a little bit of a struggle. I hope that helped, but that is what it looks like within the next 3 months. So it could happen in the next 3 months, but there's a lot of changes within the mindset of the household that has to be changed or looked at. Let's see if there's anything else. You seem like you're looking out towards things to find the way to do this. Now there is someone again that is going to help. That came up again, but it doesn't tell me. I'm gonna say 2 to 3 months, definitely, based on these cards. But there's a way that you would have to change your mentality in order for it to happen. So the next 3 months, you need to focus on the who and how, as far as who's going to influence this move, how it's going to help you, or how you're going to financially do it. Because if you look at the cards that I had, it shows someone else is helping you, or someone else will help you in the next 3 months. So that could be just the beginning of this occurring based on if and when you can move. But I don't show the completion. So the move is probably not going to happen within the next 3 months, but everything else is going to start to fall in order so you can move after that 3 month period is over. I hope that helped. Do you have any other questions? Well, it's not really an adjustment. It's more or less opening your own mind to believe that the help is out there and they're going to come to you. That's what you really need to think about. Um, okay, that's fine. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. You have a good day, and I hope to see you again soon. I do it probably maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. Um, if you follow me on YouTube, which you had to in order to ask questions in the chat, yes, you'll get a notification every time I do it. That happens automatically. So usually it's once a week. Sometimes I do it more. Sometimes I do it spur of the moment, but usually I'll do it and it will happen to show up as a notification for anybody who follows me on YouTube. The chats do get recorded, yes, automatically by YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't have control over that. The only way that it would not be recorded, or a client per se would have the option of having it recorded or not having it recorded, is if you order a reading personally from my website at kevhen.com. Hi, Aaron. How are you? I'm glad to hear it. What can I do for you? CRK. Oh. Let's take a look. Oh, and Lori, sometimes I do this on the weekend as well. It just depends on the availability of time that I have. Oops. Oh, look at this. Okay. Hmm. I'm showing with these actually, these cards jumped out literally while I was shuffling them. So yes, happy moments are here again. Do you feel changed at all? Do you feel renewed? Because I'm showing that there is something currently going on with renewal. And the death card does not mean death or dying, so please don't take it that way. Um, but I am showing the relationship is also going pretty well as well. And there's the work environment. Ah. Oh, good. Okay. Let me see. I see. Okay. I see everything is working out well, as I mentioned. I show that there's been a change, which you've indicated that you haven't heard. but I am showing everything is still working the way it's supposed to based on the last time we spoke. Now, the job influence that you have is okay. Is the job or the workplace still influencing that situation? Because I show that it is heavily. There's an attachment there that is still there on her behalf, as we spoke about before. But again, this card came up last time as well, and this is the authoritative figure again. And this indicates job. Yeah, this indicates job and work. So I'm showing that there is something going on with the job, like she is afraid to move forward because this represents the devil card represents not fear or death or harm in any way. It shows restraint that someone needs to break free from. And I think that's what's going on. Is the job is causing this restraint because of an authoritative figure. Um yeah, she's still blind. She doesn't know what she's doing. Yeah, she definitely has blindfolds on. Um and there's that work card again. Okay. So do the both of you still have a fear about the workplace, or is this just her at this point? You've kind of gotten over it. This also shows me that you're waiting patiently or you're hoping, which again, good news is coming and others will celebrate. Are you positive that the situation is not good within the workplace or the environment? Because I'm showing that others will support you in the idea if you change your point of view. Yes. And that way, once you change your point of view, then you will know all about the situation. So if you stop actually worrying about what's going on in the workplace, because I'm not showing that there's anything bad, I'm showing that it's just a fear of what may happen based on that situation. Um, I'm showing they would be actually quite supportive of the idea, but you've got to change your perspective on how you're seeing things. You don't. Okay. That's good. Okay. Then this is based on the situation as a whole. So if it's not you, then it's the opposing party. Okay. Okay. Then they feel that they're the problem. So these cards are not about you, it's about the situation, and their perspective needs to change. They need to view this perspective from a different angle in order to become comfortable. But others will cheer you on. They will celebrate the idea. which then you'll know everything that's going on once the situation and or that person changes their mindset. Does that make sense? Okay, if you're not worrying about it, then it's the other person that's worrying about it. Okay. No, that's the best thing to do if that's the case. But I think the other person is still afraid of something possibly getting caught based on our previous discussion. It sounds like it's not on the situation. It sounds like it's more or less on them. That I think you need to become a little bit more persuasive in getting them to understand that it's okay. It's going to work out. Everything is fine. They don't need to worry about that authoritative figure anymore if that's what they want to do. Because I'm showing everything that you would cultivate towards the situation is very prosperous. But your patience and, of course, the persuasion a little bit is going to help you become that person. How you be able to do that? It is. It is. That's exactly what's going on. So you talking didn't even help. I'm still showing it's good to go. Even the last two cards, they're very positive. Yeah, there's fear. It's definitely there. And that's based on these two cards. In the beginning, and the reading I'm doing is she is. Okay, good. Okay. Just because somebody is showing you some positive physical reaction doesn't mean that's how they feel on the inside. So there could be fear. Because when you look at the beginning, we have the card of change, big changes. We have the card that always comes up for you guys. We have the most positive card in the deck that came up for you in the first hand. The second hand were these four cards. Now, again, somebody can't visualize what they're seeing or they don't know what they're seeing until they take a look around. So, this represents to me fear. That's what I see based on the situation. This is a card of work or how you work or a working environment. This card is a sense of control, of entrapment, of needing to get away. That's what the devil card is. The devil card is not negative. It's just giving you a little insight. Hey, you need to change your mind because something else is going on that you're not realizing. And then this card came up, which is the card of authority. This one came up in the first reading as well. So that's what's happening. I think there's a real big fear about the work environment and what they will do if they find out. But even though she may be smiling more, she still may have a little bit of fear that's holding it back. Because these cards are about you, which was the next level. This is you. You're searching and waiting. Unfortunately, you can't see anything around you, but it's very peaceful. But you can't see that yet or about the situation, which leads to this card here. And that card is an authority figure as well. Now, this card is always a card of bringing good news. So, with that being said, there was a celebration, and people are supportive of the idea. Now, this is where it got confusing. This card represents you need to change your view or change your mindset on something. Not because it's necessarily negative or it's a negative card. It's just unfortunately someone's not thinking clearly and they need to adjust their thought process. In addition, this card, as I mentioned before, this one represents you. This is you will know all once the person changes their thought process or the way they see things. And this is also you as well. This is cultivating everything that you're working towards. And this card is the ending of the situation. And as you can see, this card is certainly a proud and productive finished product of everything that has been accumulated within this entire reading. Okay, so it was, yeah, so she's still feeling that. That's got to be what this is. She's still feeling about her reputation within the work environment. Does someone who is an authoritative figure in that work environment, do they know of her relationship status? Not with you, with the other person. Because that's probably where the fear is coming in from. But she's just scared. That's all I see. Okay. That's the problem right there. That's her fear. Is that person or that situation which is going to change the mindset of how the people who work above her in a higher tier of the company is going to look at her afterwards. So something needs to change about that as far as her mindset is concerned. You're perfectly fine. Everything else seems perfectly fine. Her mindset is the problem based on this situation. It just keeps pointing back to it. Even in that first reading, some of these cards came up before, and this one came up, which is the Lover's card, which signifies the relationship. But yeah, there is a lot of fear. You're right, they don't. And that's what you need to, I don't want to say convince the other party about, but let them know that it's safe with you. It's safe to do what you're doing because it's outside. Correct. Correct. But I have to close this chat. It's been over an hour. I apologize. So I will see you guys soon. I hope you all take care. Bye now.